Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. I'm also going to talk about the crypto crackdown that is still continuing. U.S. Department of Justice is targeting crypto exchanges. Hacks, exploits, and crimes keep taking place in the crypto industry. In fact, they have been rising at an alarming rate. The illicit transaction volume climbed up to $20 billion in 2022. This marked a 40% increase from 2021. In fact, as Watcher Guru reported, the jump was attributed to the increase of crypto transactions involving companies targeted by U.S. sanctions. And U.S. sanctions, you're always going to see these countries and these companies work around them. And as we continue to weaponize the U.S. dollar at the same time, guess what's going on? More and more countries and companies are breaking away from the United States. And that's why we see the US dollar at some point is going to plummet in value. But I think something bigger is going on here. When they're going after the exchanges, I believe they're also trying to cut off the on-off ramps to crypto. I think they're making it harder for retail investors to get into crypto. And I think they're going to try to make it harder for anyone that wants to cash out at the same time. And as long as they do that, other options are going to open up. Leak reveals secret Democrat plan for a game-changing U.S. crypto crackdown that could hit the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum. The document passed to committee members by the Democratic Party ahead of Wednesday's joint House hearing on crypto policy was leaked by Fox Business reporter Eleanor Terrett on Twitter. The problem isn't ambiguity. It's mass noncompliance with existing laws. The memo reads, "We can't invent new accommodating regulatory structures simply because crypto companies refuse to follow clear rules of the road." But there are no clear rules, and there's no framework either. The memo calls on Democratic lawmakers to push back on Republican claims. They are working to provide clarity to the markets by carving out space for the CFTC in crypto. Republicans are proving that they really aren't serious about protecting investors and consumers. I think they're absolutely serious. Look at how they talked to Gary, and he sat there and had no answers for Congress at all. And I still believe that the CFTC should definitely handle crypto regulations in the future because they understand that the average person that goes to work can start with a little bit of money and build wealth inside of crypto. They also talk about the cryptocurrencies that me and you invest in. They call them the commodities because they have a better understanding of crypto all the way around. And I believe that the CFTC definitely should have more power than the SEC when it comes to crypto. Presidential level crypto interests could force real action. So the crypto industry has never been so heavily featured in the national conversation before. So this is somewhat uncharted territory. The United States and its regulatory bodies possess the unique resources and experience necessary to establish a globally enforced framework that is fair and orderly. Regardless of the outcomes of the presidential race, having the conversation at a national level will push decision makers to finally act rather than debate. This next election is going to be absolutely crazy. And because we're crypto investors, this is going to play out pretty well for us, I believe. Because think about it. The pro-crypto Republicans are going to bring up crypto along the way. And the anti-crypto Democrats have to talk about it. And I think we're going to see a lot of talk around crypto on the mainstream media news. And it's going to be good for us as investors. SEC Gov is looking to slash its $22 million penalty against LBRY over the latter's lack of funds and near-defunct status, court filings show. What the SEC did to LBRY is absolutely shameful. Sorry. It is. I mean, think about it. Here's a company, LBRY. They're still in the garage phase. They don't have the money to fight back against the SEC. That's why Ripple versus the SEC is so important. It will give a path forward once Ripple wins against the SEC, and it will keep this from happening over and over in the crypto space. But what the SEC did to LBRY, it's shameful. The UAE is poised to become a 21st century Switzerland. Now, the way they talk about the UAE, you got to hear this. This is absolutely incredible. This is the way the US should be talked about. This is how to think about the UAE, said the wealthy investor, a banker turned money manager, entrepreneur, and expatriate who left London with his young family. They have built exceptional hardware, national infrastructure, he said. They enshrined English common law like Singapore and Hong Kong and various business-friendly jurisdictions like ADGM and DIFC, he said, but hardware is worthless without software, IP. So they do whatever necessary to entice the world's best people to move here and build their businesses. That's how you want to be talked about when you want to become a crypto hub of the future. I'm telling you right now, the UAE is going to explode around innovation and technology and crypto. And that's what should be going on here in the US. But it's not. We're headed in a totally different direction. Zoom 2.5.0 is here. This version features a new place for Zaps to be found, payment channel signing, improved transaction explanation, messages, and much more. But they talk about transaction experience as well. Our primary focus has always been to facilitate smooth and reliable transactions. With 2.5.0, we introduced payment channels and receipt signing to Zoom's features. These additions open up new avenues for both developers and users to explore, paving the way for yet to be discovered use cases. I like the fact that they're always updating the technology around Zoom. And I like the fact that Zoom's out there also trying to open up more corridors for payments along the way as well. South Korea Bank investigates offline CBDC, and they're doing this with Samsung. The two entities agreed to continue CBDC research in a signing ceremony in Suwon, South Korea. The CBDC will test offline wire transfers and payments using Samsung Galaxy devices. I'm sure we'll get more announcements around that in the future, but I thought it was worth a mention. TechCrunch founder, everyone should be able to trade XRP. Deaton reacts. Pro XRP attorney Deaton recently reacted to comments made by Michael Arrington on why the US SEC sued Ripple. Arrington, the founder of the online newspaper TechCrunch and venture capital firm Crunch Fund, asserted that the SEC was not okay with the fact that Ripple made XRP trading accessible to everyone. Remember, people always said we should never have been able to hold XRP. It was only for institutional purposes only. But somehow Ripple made it available for me and you to own. But then Arrington stressed that he does not believe XRP is a security as alleged by the SEC. However, he mentioned that he holds the opinion that it does not really matter whether the asset is a security or not. Speaking further, he said, "What's a security? What's a security is totally irrelevant, and it just comes down to whether you only allow rich people to trade an asset or you allow everybody to trade an asset." And I believe XRP should be for the poor and the rich at the same time. Everybody should be able to hold this cryptocurrency. And it's our one chance to enrich ourselves along the way. And I think he's totally on track there with the SEC thinking that XRP wasn't suitable for me or you. So then Deaton reacted. He said this: "Are you only going to allow rich people to trade an asset or everyone to trade an asset? One of the most important issues in my lifetime is the abolishment, the current definition of an accredited investor." And that you see how they're trying to get accredited investors into crypto. So in the future, me or you can't buy crypto. We have to go through someone else to gain access to crypto, kind of the way the stock market works. And, I think that is totally the wrong direction for this country to take. It's going to crush the small guy even more. Me and you, we look at the world totally different because we hold crypto. We have a future. We have something to look forward to. What does the average person outside of crypto have to look forward to? More inflation? Hopefully their bank doesn't collapse and take their money with it. I mean, crypto gives people hope. That's what it comes down to. It's not only for the rich, it's for everyone. Expert believes XRP is ready for a breakout to $3.82. Dark Defender, a prominent XRP analyst, recently asserted that XRP is ready for a breakout, which could lead to a price point of $3.82 this year. The analyst poised that this breakout will likely begin from now until August. Taking to Twitter, Dark Defender called attention to the recent silence observed with the XRP camp, citing it as one of the indicators that XRP is ready to stage a breakout. Hopefully he's right on that, because I do feel that this year is going to be very big. But I'm still waiting on Ripple to win against the SEC. I think that's going to be the catalyst to really send XRP to high prices. Because if you look at it right now, that's going to be game changing. It's going to happen so quick. And in yesterday's video, I wasn't saying it was going to happen tonight or overnight. I was going to say when it does happen, it's going to happen instantly. People are not going to see it coming. Nobody's going to know the date that it's going to happen. This judge is going to make a decision, and before it even hits the mainstream, the market will already show that decision happened, because it happens every single time. And XRP is going to skyrocket so fast that if you're not holding it at that moment, you're going to be paying a much higher price for XRP. That's why I said it's so important to always be holding this cryptocurrency. But with that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. Sorry, I made some mistakes in this one along the way. I was trying to read fast and it's been a long day. But I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I will see you in the next video. Have a great night.